What's up, gang? Welcome to Behind the Curtain. In this little thing, I'm gonna be just yapping about me making the video. I think it just brings a little more perspective on how the videos are made. If you're interested in editing, if you're interested in to know how I made some part of the edits, and it's also mostly for me because sometimes I forget how the hell did I do that. So now I have this to be based on. I this is right now. I've finished the intro pretty much. I needed to make an intro for this because I did a clip afterward before making this shot, and I completely forgot about the intro. So at this start, right in this beginning part, just a fade in, different shot, right, and then you me standing there. It's just effects. All this is just done in game, just like waiting for the creatures and stuff coming in. Zooming in, like it's nothing crazy. This goes a little crazy. I explained in the next clip. It's just tracked onto the guy, and it just switches image. And then this is the next clip, and I added that. But in the next clip, you're going to see how I made that shot. And from now on, because I filmed this out of order, you're gonna see me in the process of making each shot. And I think it's gonna be cool for me specifically because I'm not a crazy editor. I sometimes forget a lot. It's just really good to remind myself how I did it, and also if anyone else is interested in how to edit. So without keep you waiting, I'm gonna show you the clip how I made this. Okay, it's gonna be great. All right, everybody. Here's how I did this shot. Okay, crazy. It's a little complicated, right? I'm gonna delete this and I'll start over for you guys. So I'm gonna add a tracker right here. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the first frame. And this what I'm trying to do right here, and what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna track this guy, and I'm gonna put my guy in front, right? And then it's gonna be chasing it forward. If you saw the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, we're gonna track it. We're gonna move the point onto him. For me, I really do like. Okay, we're gonna tracker. Now it works. I don't know what happened. Right, so we're gonna add a tracker right onto this guy. I like that. For me, that worked on the last shot. It was good there, like on the things that go blue because it has a little more contrast. But it doesn't matter. Right, we're gonna follow this guy, and we're gonna go forward. God damn, that was pretty close. Holy moly! Let's start. Let's go frame by frame. Okay, that was pretty close. The frame by frame is tracking it pretty good. Checking it, checking it, checking it. Oh, a little off there. So we're gonna move it down and focus there. But we'll keep moving forward, tracking it. I'm looking at this image right here to see that it's on right on top of it, making sure that it's tracking it. This button makes it go tracking forward one frame, and then this one just tracks forward every frame, and it kind of does work, but sometimes it bugs out, like at the end. But you'll see. Right now it's tracking it, tracking it, tracking it, and miss, and then that one is completely off. So we're gonna pick this bad boy up and put it right on top. We might lower the height, we might lower the width to zoom it out right into it, and then we're gonna do next point. It's right on it. I missed it. You missed it again. We're gonna move it right onto it. Same process. Keep going forward. It's on it. And now it checked to the neck, which is not something I kind of want, so I'm just going to move it down to where it's at. It's tracking, tracking, tracking. Doing good. Now it's getting to the crazy part, right? Because it's starting to be a pixel in the screen. So just go frame by frame. And it should work most of the time. It has pretty high contrast with the background. But this did it pretty well. It missed a little bit, then it came back. You see that? And now that was completely missed, so I'm going to look for it, because at this point, it's just this blob. And I'll make it even smaller, I'll make it less wide. And we're just gonna look for this blob, this specific blob right there. We're gonna keep going. It's tracking, 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 tracking. The whole thing of this scene is to have the title screen. So I kind of want to have this tracked all the way through as the image pans, as the camera pans. Oh, missed two right there. Oh fuck. We'll just move back. So that happened. Okay, so yeah, I'll tell you what happened. So it looked for a thing, and it found something over here, and then I moved back, and it found something else over here. What I need to do is I need to put the search a little bit lower, so that that little dotted line is closer to the object, so it doesn't go crazy like that. Well, we're back on track on this guy. I can go back, 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 back. It looks clean. Let's keep going forward to try to clean it up a little bit. See these big lines, we don't want those. So we're gonna go back. Oh, that cleared one. Keep going, keep going. That's clearing a couple. Yeah, it's slowly clearing them. But as soon as it pops up with in a spot that it's not supposed to, we gotta correct it. I messed up by clicking 2 times accidentally. Um, but it'll be good. It'll be good. Boom, and that is, I think that's it. That's still it. I'm pretty sure. Boom, boom, boom. It's actual pixels. It's tiny little pixels. But this is the difference. Oh, and it's done. This one's not even on it either. There it is. And that should be good. I think the clip ends. It should be fine there. It's so small. Anyways, but look at the tracking. You follow the little square, and it's perfect, right? I hope it lagged a little bit, but it's perfect right on it. Oh, there you go. You can see it. The green square, it's on it. See it? Now that we have that, okay, what we're gonna do, and this is where it gets a little complicated. We're going to go to the beginning, and we're gonna add, and this is just for the type of stuff I make. I want my little guy to run, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag this card to the tracker, right? And then I'm gonna go to operation, right? And then go to match move. That's the one that you need to put for this effect to work, right? We have the freaking guy right there. Okay, but what else is missing? We can't move it, so we're gonna add a tool. We're gonna add transform in the middle of them, right? So we're gonna go to transform, and then we're going to lower the size. I'm pretty sure that is the size. Let me see. That works. That's all right size. Right there. And we're gonna play it. What will this look? Oh, it's tracking it a little bit, but it doesn't resize it. Okay. Now it's from what I see in this specific shot. What I need is I need to put the size, put a little thing. What are these called? I don't remember. Just click the diamond, and then we go to the end. And because it's tracked to that little guy, we're good. We're just gonna make my freaking guy small as hell, and we're tiny. We might even make it smaller, dude. It's details that no one's gonna notice, but you will notice them, right? Now, if we start over, right? It's weird, right? It's a little weird, a little wonky. Why is that? Because now we go to another little thing about the tracker. There is this thing called offset. So the offset is gonna change where they are, right? Now, I like it where that is right now. We're gonna do that. The little diamond, the timestamp. What are these called? Put that in the comments. I forgot. And then we're gonna go back to the end. And like you see, the freaking guy is right here, but my guy's over there because the offset is not changed, right? So we go out all the way at the end. We change the offset and we go into right where it should be. Okay. It's super small details, and I understand why you would think it's not something that you want to spend time in, but it adds up. Now you look at that. Does it look weird? I think it looks a little weird. I think it should go up, huh? At the end it's good, but this middle part is a little weird, huh? So what we're gonna do, because it looks like they're not going necessarily in a straight line, we're gonna do this, transform, and we're gonna go back into, where is this? We're gonna go to tracker, and we're gonna change the offset again, right? And we're gonna change it so that I am on top of this little guy. Like that, running on top of it. There you go. And it's right on it, you see? Okay, now, I think another thing I need to make better is the scale. Because yeah, it's there, but there it just feels way too big. So I'm gonna lower the size even more here. It looks still really big there. I'm gonna lower even more. And you can't really notice it there. But as you can see, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, I still have this area that I haven't done that is just looking up. But it looks really good. Now, the another part, now this is pretty good. I like how this looks, okay? We're gonna go back to the edit. We're gonna grab this one, specifically this one. We can just delete everything here. It doesn't matter. We can bring it back. We're gonna go deliver, or just quick render, it doesn't matter. We'll do running scene 2, and then we're going to make sure everything's good. Have to render, and then render a bad boy. Boom, perfect. Now we're going to go back into Fusion and change this image with this image. What is the difference? The difference is that I'm stepping on a different foot, right? This is the running animation, quote unquote, right? You see how I'm stepping with this one? Now I switch it, I'm stepping with the other, right? That's the animation. Okay, we're gonna drag media this other one that is a different thing, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna export this bad boy to running scene 2. Add this bad boy, render it. We're good. Right now, we can go back here, Control Z, we'll bring everything back. Now, this one I would like to go a little further. It's gonna end like around there. Everything, you'll get what I'm doing in a second, okay? Okay, we're gonna drag in these two bad boys. Unlink the clips. We don't need the audio. Now, this is the technique. All right, this is the technique of how I do it. Okay. What I want, right, is instead of just being on one foot. The whole reason we did is I want it to be in both feet. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that. Switch foot. Okay. How do I do this the easiest way? We're going to bring in any text, basic text. It doesn't matter. We're gonna see the interval of what we want. I did one that was pretty short. I'll make this one a little longer. We're just gonna put it on top. Then line it up. On top, up, down, up, down. Oh, I messed that one up. Up, down, and just like that. It's a little slow. Yeah, I think that is a little slow, so I'm going to undo it and make a shorter transition. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Boom, boom, and then boom. Okay, now we have these, and it should look all right. It looks a little goofy. I think I need to go faster, bro. It's not switching fast enough. I think I need to do it faster. It's gonna be a mess, but well, you gotta let this see. Let this cook. It's all trial and error, dude. That's all it is with editing. It's trial and error, doing what you like. That's why, you know, I kind of decided to make these types of videos just to show people that it's just trial and error, dude. It doesn't matter. Just keep making stuff. Once you make like us, if you keep making stuff, you're gonna get better at it, dude. It's so much like movement that it's like doesn't even matter, but I kind of like it. Um, and now we just connect them down. Okay, oh, we connect them down. And then we drag these bad boys to the front of this one. And it looks like it's running, right? And then it transitions seamlessly into that one. A little fucked up in that spot. We fix it like that. We just cut it off. We just cut it off. We just cut that bad boy off. Who the hell cares, bruh? Who the hell cares? We just cut this bad boy off, bruh. There we go, that's fine. And then we bring in the image of Kenshi right there, and it should be good. What I like doing is I like just making compound clips so I don't, this don't look messy as hell. But it's all good. That's how I made this scene. And then make this one. It's still a little goofy. A lot of the stuff, until you have sound effects, is not gonna look good. It's not gonna feel good. But it's until you have sound effects. Everything will get wrapped around. Another big thing, you can obsess over the details, right? You can look at this, right? You can look and track everything and look every freaking frame of everything. Where are they? Look of everything, and it's like, okay, the steps are not correct, right? You can always do that, and you can go nitpicking every single small detail. But at the end of the day, no one's gonna necessarily care for those details. Only you're the only one that is putting stress on something that only you're gonna notice, and I understand why you want to fix it. But especially if you're going to make a big video like this, I understand you want to make it perfect, but it's never going to be perfect. There's always gonna be stuff to do. So make it as best as you can, and don't push yourself too hard. It's good pushing yourself and learning stuff, but don't push yourself too hard because you're just gonna start hating it. Anyways, this is the intro of the video that I edited. Over my eyes, I'm gonna go, oh, my hitters, what the hell? Just repeat the other intro for, what's the Cyberpunk? And then, oh shit, what is that? Oh, I'm running. Oh. And then it's gonna fade in and it's gonna be Kenshi logo right there. It's gonna be great. Anyways, that's it for this small little clip for the Fern Trash video. I gotta make an intro on that. Well, I'll cook. I gotta cook. All right, go. What's up, guys? In the last clip, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was a little so weird when we go into this tab, right? It doesn't even show up on the on OBS, but I'm gonna put a thing on the screen to show you what happens, and sometimes this happens, and that is, and if you're feeling like it's moving slowly, it's the frame generation for AMD. For I don't even know if it would be for NVIDIA, I don't know, but for AMD, if you have an AMD card, go to the app right here, right, and then disable fluid motion frames and super resolution, and that should fix it. If you're having trouble with that, just that's how you do it. And now it's all good. You can't even see it, the difference, but it's way better. If you know, you know. All right, what's up, Fern Trash Gang? This is Dub, Fern Trash video type shit. So here's what happened, right? Let me tell you a little bit what happened, because a lot has happened since the other clip. So the clip ended right here. We did this part. Oh, then we did this part. Right, we did that part. Okay. So what happened, and I gotta explain a little bit, because like, how do you get to this point on it? So what I did, it's actually quite, I like it a lot. So I recorded an hour fucking of video, right? An hour video, and then I edited it down. It went down to like 36 minutes, and then I like, yeah, with the one hour, right? And then we got the other hour, and then I edited it down to that to slowly go through it in a better way. Because I'll tell you, if you have, let's say, the 2 hours, your timeline is looking all the way the fuck over here. No, your your thing is looking all the way the fuck over here, dude. Like it's actually an insane jump. Like, let's see, the 3 hours. This is 3 hours. You have to cut down this whole ass bar down. I used to look at like the inches, like nothing right here. And that is just that will just mess you up, dude. That will actually mess you up. So what I have decided to do is just record 1 hour at a time and slowly edit it down. Um, it's looking pretty good. I just have to make sure that it flows a little better because there's just a lot of long clips. I need to make it flow better, make it fit in better. Okay, now I just finished recording a little bit of crazy part on this video. The slight problem that I had was that I felt like nothing really happened. Typically, I would record an hour and then edit it down, record an hour, edit it down. It's been working. I'm up to 23 minutes now. But the issue is that I actually felt like nothing happened in this recording session, in the first hour at least. Therefore, I kept recording, and I ended up with 4 hours recording, which is a little too much. And I know it's going to take a long time to edit. But the big thing is just going and editing. There it is. That's the 4 hours. I'm gonna wait for it to load a little bit, load up the project. Because when you're working with big file sizes, no matter how maybe higher end, I mean, I don't have the highest end stuff, but it struggles just loading stuff in. I actually not. So we're gonna drag in the 4 hours. I'm gonna have to edit all this. This is the whole video, 23 minutes, and then I have to edit all this. The reason I did record for 4 hours, even though I know it's gonna take a long time to edit, it has been because I know that I actually do know that even though it's gonna take a long time, it's gonna be worth it. This part of the thing and a lot of the video will be training and getting stronger as Hubert, and I knew that since the beginning. That's why I felt like there nothing happened in this part. Right, the biggest thing that happened, I got a new guy. I just walked around, collected some money, beat people over the head, and then I just trained me and the new guy the whole time. Like nothing really happened. That's why I continue recording, but it's gonna take a little bit. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna. I should show you how the recording process, like the editing process, works for this types of stuff, huh? I should show you. So what I normally do, it's I like having the big picture. I really do. I accidentally click somewhere that I just didn't have. But I like having the big picture. I don't like media pull on the side. I like doing editing like this. What I do right now is edit in very big ways. I just cut a lot off. I cut a lot and then I refine it later. I do a big cut first. I refine it later and then I do the edits, like funny, crazy edits. Right now we're doing big cuts. I'm waiting for this to load a little bit more because I personally got myself a lot with the audio rather than the picture. I like having the picture because I like knowing what's happening, but it's a lot of the audio. If the audio is not there, it takes a lot longer for me to even do anything. I could play it. You would be able to guide yourself a little bit more with the audio. So I'm just gonna cut it right there. The delete it and boom, it's off because I can't see the audio. But there's a thing. A lot of this stuff is like I repeat something and I repeat it to myself again because I know that it wasn't a good take or like I stuttered or I think you just cut that shit out. One thing I would like to suggest a lot of people if you want to start it Have some sort of vision of what you want it to look like. And while you're recording, you talk towards to what you wanted. That's a little snappy. It was always like that, but I feel like it's too fast on this one. So that transition doesn't work. I think test stuff out. It's one of the things that you have to do in certain editing. Because if that's the thing, is like it might take you a long time to do something. It might take you a long time to do something, or you might not know how to do it. The thing about it is just testing stuff, man. It's just testing stuff, dude. If you don't test stuff, like there's no, what are you learning? And like all these dead silence, I just cut off. And all this stuff that I'm doing, it's just really fast editing. Just you'll see once I get to the point, like these dead silence. Shut up. I've been doing this. Um, that when I'm talk as a NPC, I zoom in and I miss time to there. You see? So I'm just gonna go back, cut it where it's supposed to be. A lot of the stuff, like, okay, here's the spot. I started looking at his stats, I started looking at stuff. I ended up not getting him, so I just come skip everything that I did. And I just got any fighters. I cut everything. I don't care about looking at the stats. A lot of the thing that you have to understand for editing, you have to get to the point. You have to get to the point. People are not gonna stay around and watch you looking at little numbers. I'm trying to get through the story and push the story forward. I don't want to make it a slog fest. Even this, even talking to the farmer. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Holy cow, I just realized that you couldn't hear the desktop. I'm gonna edit that one like just really short so you guys don't have to mess with it. But like I was saying, if we don't want to do multiple trips, we're gonna need a lot of material. Aroma, growing crops are naturally in the bottom. Like I got to this guy. Right, I was saying I want to build a base. Base of how we can get to it. The only issue is that we're gonna need a lot of materials. If we don't want to do multiple trips, we're gonna need a lot of materials. So we gotta see if we can hire a couple guys. Hey man, what's up? Right here, I'm gonna do a little marker because I talked to this guy. I'm not going to hire him. I ended up hiring somewhere else. Maybe I can just cut everything off. If the farmer Roma runs away. We did come across a couple fights that I didn't recognize. We're gonna try to see um, what materials we did come across a couple fights that I didn't record, but we're good. We're here. I'm gonna do this. A lot of the stuff I could even do a marker up top, like there. Yeah. Um, a lot of this stuff I want to just make shorter. This is 4 hours of gameplay. I want to cut it down maybe to 20 minutes at most. The plan is we're gonna try to see um, what materials we can get. If we can get a backpack, that would be awesome sauce. If we can get a lot of stuff is completely different than the way I was doing it before. If I can edit this stuff out, I will. I want to. The thing about it is like that it completely changed. The way I recorded completely changed. Sell a shit ton of copper. And now I'm gonna kick them off their life. All right, Hubert. New plan. We mine. We get some money. We got our racks up. You got our racks up. Then I'm talking about fights, and then talking. Like I think, honestly, I just skip a lot of this shit. Yeah. I'm going to go to a bar, and then I'm going to sleep, get better. I made a little money this town, but I don't think we're able to do it. Okay, here's the thing about this part. If you've ever seen the video, that you know what happened here. But the thing about this part is like, can I connect this? Can him going into the bar like this connect to the first entrance? Leave all that. No one cares about me getting a backpack. No one cares. We're gonna cut all that.
What's up? Need a farmer, Roma? Growing crops from natural.
I made a little money this town, but I don't think we're able to do it. Right. This whole I think we can just cut it off.
Do multiple trips. We're gonna need a lot of materials. So we gotta see if we can hire a couple guys.
Here's the thing. I can unlink it. I'm deleting this one. I'll link this one. I take off the thing for that one. Okay. This look how I'm doing it. It's mostly to continue following the story. Okay.
Holy shit. Hungry harvest for fucking for any man.
Okay. This is another thing that you had to take in account when you're recording. If you're recording like a long term game like this, I saw something that I didn't realize when I got in because I was yapping about some other nonsense, and I saw that this guy was on the hive list, and I thought that would be a really good thing to do. That would be a really good thing to put into the story. So what I did, I backed away and I did it again.
But I'm gonna go to the bar and then we'll see.
I closed it accidentally,
I'm gonna go to the bar.
and then like nothing happened. I went to the bar.
Want to do multiple trips? We're gonna need a lot of materials. So we gotta see if we can hire a couple guys. Hey man, what's
Cut this part off. I'm going to unlink it from here. No, actually, this is good enough. You do this. Nope, wrong way. I just don't want to unlink the whole ass thing, but you drag this bad boy up. Let's press the wrong button about here.
multiple trips? We're gonna need a lot of materials. So we gotta see if we can hire a couple guys. I'm gonna go to the bar to it. The only issue is that we're gonna need a lot of materials. There's no base of how we can get to it.
It's it, it's it's a little jarring coming from that close.
Someone,
But if we
cause
cut it
we're
back,
both
look at this.
late, and I've been thinking about this little base of how we can get to it. The only issue is that we're gonna need a lot of materials if we don't want to do multiple trips. We're gonna need a lot of materials. So we gotta see if we can hire a couple guys. I'm gonna go to the bar and then we'll see what's up.
Flawless transition. It looks a little weird, me coming back and forth, but but it's flawless sensation. They're not. We went to a bar. The things at bar. We went to a bar, and this is a bar. It's a little jarring if I was close, but if I were here, okay, this type of bar, and then over here is a different type of bar. It makes sense, and it does feel a little bit detached from the footage. But when someone is this looking at it for the first time, they're not gonna notice. We notice it because we hear editing, but no one else will.
Multiple trips. We're gonna need a lot of materials, and then we'll see what's up. Oh my god. My god. It's like a mirror of me. Hungry. I'm less looking for a new master. My fee's only 2,000 credits. Holy
What
shit,
the
man.
fuck was that?
2,000 credits. Only 2,000 credits. 2,000 credits.
I actually don't know where that audio came from. That's kind of crazy. The fuck? That's crazy. I'm tired. We work with it, bro.
Just looking for a new master. My fee's only 2,000 credits. 2,000 credits. 2,000 credits. Only 2,000.
Like 2000. Take that audio off. Boom. This shit happens all the time. Edit around it. No, I do that. What the fuck?
Holy shit, you're in.
If we go, it doesn't matter which in
Holy
subject.
shit, you're in. Holy shit, you're
I
in.
messed around with this thing.
Make you do an aura stand.
Shut up. That's so awful. I was gonna skip because I messed around with it.
Oh, I like that. Right fall.
Then no one even got to see that I changed this pose. Doesn't matter.
You're in. Right fall. You're in. Look at this, boys. Look at the boys. God damn, he's tall. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get some clothes later, fall. But for now, that's how it is, man. But for now, that's how it is, man. It took a little more effort to get there now, but it's alright. Boy. Now that we got another guy, I think it's
Just say fuck everything.
later, fall. Now that we got another guy,
Like stuff like that is like I did do stuff and I did do little things here, but it doesn't matter. It's not pushing the story forward, and that's what you gotta do.
think it's time to rename.
Look at this.
Is that to rename it?
Time to rename it. I spent 15 years coming up with what it was, right? And I just go to the audio to where I thought about it.
We're now the hive slaves. Holy shit.
Boom, 10 minutes gone.
That's the plan. We're gonna kill our hive. We're gonna murder them for kicking us out. Look what they done to me. Look what they done to my boy. Oh,
Don't know why I said father,
all
but
right. Oh yeah, we should. I should get a bed. I'm gonna get a bed. And while I go to bed, hive is going to train.
other shit. It's a lot of waiting.
That was really good, dude. That was really good. Holy damn, we're back to 10K. Okay. All right.
Doesn't matter. I got $2,000 from all that shit, but
All right, boys. We got some more money.
I explained it later.
All right. This video's done as well. We got some more money.
It doesn't attach, so do that.
And while I go to bed, Hive is going to. All right, boys.
It doesn't attach. How are we gonna fix it? I didn't say anything about anything this whole time.
Holy shit, bro.
Oh, I actually did. That's kind of crazy. We can do that. There might be another thing of me saying to
Yeah,
get
you gotta
close.
get yourself a fit, bro. Yeah, you gotta get yourself a fit, bro. Paul just paid for himself like that.
Oh, that's it. That's perfect. Um, I knew I said it. That's why I was looking for it. But
Hive is going to. Yeah, you gotta get yourself a fit, bro. Holy shit, bro. Our boys.
that's it. Like it's a little jarring and it's a little all over the place. But we'll refine that later. The thing about it is that I cut. It's been a minute. It was like 30 minutes. I cut down into 2 minutes of actual video. A lot of the stuff is like that. A lot of stuff. Look at this shit. Big ass chunk, like this and this, this and this, big chunks that I could just take out. A lot of this stuff is just chunks of waiting and doing stuff. Um, and that's why I felt like I needed to record that long. But if you look at this, that's pretty much the way I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go select the parts that I like and push the story forwards. Anything else, fuck off. That's that's it. Um, well, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish this thing, and I'll be back once I'm done with this thing. What up? everybody. So I did a lot. I don't remember where I was for the last part. Uh, I was around like 23 minutes, something like that. I did a little bit. I think I recorded a whole section. I think I finished. It's around there where I stopped. There's been a whole section added. Uh, a lot of this stuff, and I will say, I went a little crazy on this last part. I recorded for 4 hours straight, and then edited it down. These areas marked in purple are areas that I want to fix because I didn't talk for any of them. So the issue with what happened was I was talking a lot and I was yapping, and then I went into grinding mode. And when I came back, I was still in grinding mode, so I said nothing during these two parts, and that's what happened. So I'm gonna voice over. These are fights. It hasn't still hasn't loaded in yet, but these are fights, and I'm going to voice over the fights and just make it a little crazy. But I will fix that. I also want to talk about a little bit of. Let me turn this on so I sound a little better. Uh, One other thing I want to talk about is how video can change over time. It's very important for you to understand how video making works, and especially I would just want to emphasize how my video is working out right now. The thing about it, right? I started this video with an idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do one specific thing. Once like if you already saw the video, you already know how the idea kind of went. But what I wanted to do, Huber spawns in, something happens to him, he leaves that area, and then he comes back and destroys the hive. The thing about it, and I didn't calculate enough, none of this stuff is scripted. I had the rough idea. I wanted to leave that area where the hive is. I wanted to build a base, get stronger, come back and attack the base. Everything in the middle is completely random in what happened to Hubert. Now, I'm doing this in a if I die, I die. I'm not respawning. I'm not doing anything. If I die, I die. So that's what I'm doing. It's very risky. If I lose a limb, I have to replace it. But it's very difficult for you to die in Kenshi until you have. I think there's like a cutoff. Once you have like way too much toughness, your character doesn't go down and they just die. Um, but it's very difficult to die in Kenshi. And I'm just doing one life. I can get killed. Uh, I can get like cut an arm off or anything, but I'll still survive. That's why I'm doing a one life thing. The thing about it is that I'm also wanting to do just hives, just hive people. So if Hubert dies, we have Fall. If Fall dies, hopefully if we have another person, right? That's what I wanted to do. But it's just gonna be following the story of the group uh, because of Hubert. Um, as the story progresses, and as I record the video and the story progresses, it starts to morph into its own thing. It deviates from what I wanted to what it is. I want to emphasize that it's an ever evolving thing. And what you do in editing, you have to make it the best it can possibly be without completely destroying what happened. You can reload the game 1,000 times to get what you wanted. You can cheat to get what you wanted. Maybe it turns out a great story. Maybe you do have a great story. But I think personally, the story is what happens. What I think is interesting about this is that I don't know what's going to be the final product. And I've been thinking maybe the direction I wanted to destroy the hive might not even be working. Because the hive didn't do anything to Hubert. Yeah, they kicked him out. Yeah, he got hurt. And he crawled all the way to a city. But who really did the damage? The Holy Nation captured Hubert. They imprisoned him and they beat him up. Hubert tried again and again to escape until he finally did it. Is the Holy Nation more at fault than the Hive? I think so. What I'm thinking right now, we go in order. We make a list. So Now it's gonna be a little longer, and it's gonna take that much longer to finish the video, but I think it'll be good. It can be a part two. I don't know, but I think Hubert's revenge can end by destroying the hive. If he succeeds, if it fails, I think it'll be kind of funny either way. The Holy Nation is also not scot free. Um, what I could do, and then what I've been thinking about, I could level up my sneak and my attack, go into the capital of the Holy Nation, take the sword or the weapon from the Holy Nation, like I don't know if it's like the leader of the Holy Nation. Take the weapon, the leader of the Holy Nation, and use that to kill the hive. That will, well, first off, kill the leader, right? Just kidnap him, murder him, grab the weapon, and then use that weapon to kill the hive. They'll burn two. They'll destroy. They'll they'll kill two birds with one stone. We disrupt the whole nation for what they did to us. We'll also destroy the hive. I think that's the way I'm gonna be going. I've been also thinking to make a bunch of poles of prisoner poles everywhere along like the ridge and the hive. Going down, sneak attack, sneak attack all the hive people, put them at stake, and let them die slowly. Let them like die of hunger in the prisoner poles. I think that could be good. I think that could be good, and maybe claim I don't know, do some crazy stuff with the hive. But I think we could do that. Hubert goes in, he sneaks around and grabs a bunch of people. If he does get discovered, we're gonna fight. We're gonna send everyone that there is, so we're gonna fight, and then we'll see what happens. Hubert will survive. But I think it'll be cool. But yeah, that's about it for this segment of the behind the scenes. I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but it's part of this little segment. I do this every so often as I'm editing. Right now, I'm gonna edit. I recorded about 30 minutes. I'm gonna edit, pretty much doing what I did before. But yeah, honestly, this whole segment is garbage, dude. I recorded for 30 some minutes. I feel like I did nothing, and today I'm gonna record if I do record, and I'm probably gonna undo all the stuff I did here, if I'm honest with you. All right, gang. I decided to completely delete it, and that's pretty much it. I just gotta put a little clip that I said I completely deleted everything. What happened was I didn't say anything about putting the armor on onto the fall, so pretty much just delete it. I'll just say in the next clip, I'll be like, "Yo, I put some armor on him." I'll delete everything I did. It's fine. It's just a little bit of time loss, but I wanted to build a base. I don't think the base is gonna work out. I think we're gonna move on to another city because the city right there, the cheapest one is 28,000, and I don't think I want to spend that long to grind this. So we're gonna go to another city, maybe get one for uh 4 to 10, and maybe a small one, maybe a bigger one. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what happened. Then I'm back. It's been a couple days since I even touched this video. I just wanted to say a little bit my thoughts on motivation, dude. The like the last clip was the last clip that was recorded here was 9 days ago. I it's just something that I want to speak on, you know. I mean, after the last part that I just completely deleted, it just uh it's just a little harder to get back into it because I have to correct the thing I did wrong and then actually do the thing I failed to do and then continue. Right now, I'm at a point of the video where I'm doing a lot of grinding. If you saw the video, which I'm expecting you did, you're like 40 minutes in. you're if you've seen this video, which you probably did, you're super far deep into the editing process of a video. I don't know, you're weird, man. But if you've seen the video, you know that there's a lot of stuff that will happen and there's a lot of grinding, right? Right now, I'm at a point where I need to get a base. I need to grind out a base, which would be simple enough. But the problem is I don't have a backpack. But yeah, those are my thoughts right now. I'm gonna go and actually work on my video. I'm gonna record. I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. This is gonna take a little bit. A lot of this stuff is genuinely because I'm to a point that it's just grinding. It's just gonna take so long to pretty much. It's gonna take hours and hours for me to put in maybe 3 minutes into the video. It's fucked. It's actually fucked up, but it's fine. I thought about it. This video is gonna be about an hour 30, which is it's pretty all right. It's all right, and yeah, I'm gonna go work on that. If I am finished with it, if I am, I do have stuff to say about it. I will come back. But yeah, I'm out. What's up? I'm back. So I recorded a crazy session, dude. It was 4 hours long. It was actually pretty good. The talk I was having about not having motivation to do this or like feeling like there's a lot to do went away as soon as I started recording. And I recorded for 4 hours. It was pretty good. There was a lot of stuff that happened. Because during this start, right? The start was really fun. I was goofing around. And then get into like this area where I was just pretty much training. Kind of took the wind out of my sails. And then the 30 minutes that I recorded and then felt like nothing happened also like dug me in a little bit. But as I played, dude, I made my little bass. I I did that little bass. Something crazy happened at the end, which is kind of funny. So I'm gonna be editing that. It was pretty good. It was really good time this session. And yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see, bruh. What's up, Fern Trash? All right, little quick update for you guys. So I've been getting. I don't know if I mean I was a little more sick earlier on the week, but I'm on a point that I can't even record, bro. Like if I record, my throat is gonna hurt like crazy. It was hurting like crazy 2 days ago, and I didn't do nothing those last 2 days. So I'm just saying, that's what's taking a little longer, man. Like I said, like crazy, bruh. Like it wasn't like a coughing sick. It was like my throat hurt. My throat feel weird sick. Um, but yeah, I just been editing. It's taking a long time. I just been editing. It's taking a long time. Something happened in the that is going to make me spend a lot more time playing it. I was getting ready to build a base and then just go in and attack for the whole nation. Well, I was gonna go in and attack. I was gonna sneak into the whole nation, take their sword, and then go to the hive. And that was the plan. It was pretty. I was there, dude. I was freaking there, like 10 hours at most. Um, but now what happened is that that area of the slavers is not a good area for us. So we have to head south, and then if we find a place there, we'll stay there. Just build our little base. The it's a good spot, but it would probably be better if I was from there, and I also didn't get enslaved. That was the messed up part of it, but it's whatever. We'll. I'm just gonna build a base. As I said, the list gets longer. So after I build that base, we're gonna do a little. Well, if we're gonna head south, we're gonna go up north, go into United Cities. We saw the leader of the United Cities, so I think we're just gonna either kidnap him or knock him out, take his sword, take his stuff. Because honestly, if we get the sword from him and then we go to the Holy Nation, get their weapon as well, and then go into the hive with all our boys, I think that would be pretty good. It's now an hour and 40 minutes. I've been thinking of adding a voiceover later on. Once I finish everything, I think I'm gonna add a voiceover. Even like areas like here where I didn't talk a lot. But since the beginning, I think I was trying to do a voiceover thing. I think I have to do it my like outside of it. and I stopped doing it like halfway. So I think I'm gonna do a voiceover thing intermittently along the video. It's not gonna be me voicing over the whole thing, but over little areas, if just so it's not confusing. In some of the fights, I'm gonna do it as well. Over here, well, maybe like I could start explaining it more of a story thing rather than it might make it longer, might make it shorter, but I would rather make it good. It can be like me explaining the story of how it happened, and I think that'll be good. I just have to get all the footage, dude. But explaining the story of how it happened and just putting this intermittently, like yeah, I'm gonna let the thing go through, but I am going to say this is what happened. Like re-summarize every so often, and like say what we're gonna plan in the future, stuff like that. Because there are you can clearly tell the points where I do that, but I want to make it better voiceover wise. There's also some places where the audio is really low, so I want to fix that. Also, when my new mic gets here, I got a new mic. And hopefully by next time you don't hear me like this. But when my new mic gets here, I'm going to uh, once I record the voiceover, it's gonna sound better. And hide a little bit of the. It's just a weird. This mic is weird. So it's gonna hide some of the craziness it has, and then we're gonna. Well, we'll see. I still have some editing to do. I still got some playing the game to do. I think we're probably about 20 hours away, if I'm being honest. Once we get south, we're gonna get some money first. I think we need maybe around 2 to 3 thousand. I'm gonna have to train. Well, we need 2 to 3 thousand. I'm gonna train the new guy. Then I'm going to rescue our guy. Once we rescue him, or maybe he just runs out, we're going to head south. And with the 2,000 or so money, it should be enough to build a little house and a freaking mine. Once we have the mine and the processor, we will uh we will be able to just do it all, build walls, do everything, make it all good. And now we have an engineer, we have another person that's gonna help us, which is good. Maybe there's gonna be another person in the other base that we can grind for. But we have 4 boys. We're gonna have 5, and then we'll see. I do like how it works together though. It's just really good cohesion between the clips. What I think needs to happen, I need to record with this mic all the way through the gameplay. If it sounds different, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna install everything. If it sounds similar enough, I'm going to keep the new one in the gameplay. If not, I'm gonna do this one all the way through, and afterwards voiceover. That's the gameplay. Afterwards voiceover. That's gonna be with the new one. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, since I'm not really able to record because my throat is all messed up, I edited down uh all these clips that I've been recording for the for Fern Trash, so like the video you're watching right now. I edited down. Another thing I did is I edited down the other footage I had, which was about an hour and a half. I edited down here. I don't remember if it was on the last one, but anyways, it's edited for to an hour 43 total for the video. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah.
What's up, Fern Trash Nation? What up, everyone? I'm back. Uh, I might sound a little different. That is because I do sound different. Not only am I sick, but I'm also using a new mic. Hopefully, it's a little better. It should help with my audio situation a little bit more. I noticed that my mic peaked a lot, but in this one should help it out. We're just gonna record. We're gonna we're just gonna record. We got a lot of stuff to do, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. I don't remember the last time I recorded for this video. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know. Last time I recorded gameplay for the main video, I recorded for 3 hours and ended up with less than 3 minutes of actual video. And most of it I had to like add voiceover and edit it so it's not garbage. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just so much grinding and it's gonna take a really long time to actually like do anything. I'm at a point where the base is all right. We are getting money. The base is all right. We are getting money, and I think it might be close to time to attack. I just need to research more to train my boys up because right now they're fine. I mean, they're level 10, I think. They're fine, but I would like them to be better. I would like to be better that they actually don't die in a fight because there were multiple times that what was it? Starving vagrants went into the base and killed everyone. Not killed everyone, and they knocked everyone down. But it's actually kind of fucked up that they can do that. And if we can't take fucking vagrants, there's no way we can take the hive. So for now, we just get try to train up, maybe try to train up and get stronger, dude. All right, friend trash nation. All right, everyone, I'm back. Almost, I don't even know what to say, dude, right now. Today I was like, if I don't finish recording this video, it's over, dude. It's finish it or get finished, dude. So I recorded for 8 hours straight. I had some breaks here and there. You can see the low cuts, but 8 hours straight, and now I have 14 hours to edit. And 14 hours because it starts at 1, but I got 14 hours to edit now. And I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna cut all this down. I know there's one area that I'm gonna cut a bunch off. Um, when I'm gonna cut this down, it's probably gonna end up like here at the 5 hour mark, which is insane. Then I'm gonna do a voiceover to hopefully condense some of this and make it down to like 3 or 2 hours. Hopefully, I don't want it to be that long. I really don't want it to be 5 hour long. 2 to 3 is around where I'm aiming at. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, man, wish me luck. I came up with this idea around, it must have been November, September, around that time. That is a crazy number. I came up with this idea around October, November, around that time. I was still working. I'll explain that later. I was working and I had this idea in my head that popped up. At the time, I was still making the cities. At the time, I was still making the City Skylines video, so I didn't really work in it. I just like simmered with it. Like the idea was just simmering. So what happened? So time kept going. I finally finished the City Skylines video after a year of not. After it was more than a year. I'm pretty sure it was more than a year of not posting anything. Posted that in January. And then, I took like a break. Just like chilling. I took like a break of like making videos for a little bit, maybe like 2 months, 3 months. Uh, I was just working. And then the 4th, which was April, around that time, I started thinking more about this video and how I can actually make this video happen. I recorded some parts. I recorded maybe
6 hours total, and I edited them down. After that, after what happened in that time, I slowed down quite a bit, and I was just working. I always had this idea in the back of my head, and it was always simmering. Always like thinking of what's gonna happen in the story of how we're going to make this happen. I do have to say this was not scripted. A lot of the stuff was planned, but it wasn't scripted, right? If you are here, you probably watched the other video, and if you haven't, you have to go look at it. You have probably watched the other video, and if you haven't seen the other video, you should, because what are you doing here? This is like me explain. This is me explaining how I made that video, and you're not even gonna watch it. Like, come on, bro. Anyways, I was simmering in that idea, and I'm thinking of what to do, right? I eventually settled on the name Hubert. I don't know why. I don't know why I settled on the name Hubert. I think it was because I was I don't know. I don't know why I settled on the name Hubert. I really don't. Because I was thinking of many other names to think. I was thinking of many other names to call him, and Hubert just stood out. I don't know why. Hubert stood out. I really liked it. Since the beginning, it has always been Hubert's Revenge. I'm gonna say it in the actual video, but this was my second time I played Kenshi. Right, I only played this game one time. I was a hiver. I went down into I was a hiver. I went down into the hub, and then I went into Czech territory. I don't even know what village it is. But I found a thing in Czech territory. Then I started just build a tiny little base that got raided every 2 seconds. After that base got completely destroyed, I just sent him all the way down to the crater, I think it's called, and I died to a robot spider. But that was the only time I played Kenshi. Um, I mean, I've seen the game before, and I've seen a lot. I've seen the game before, uh, so I kind of did know what was happening, and knew a little bit of what was happening, but not a lot. I was pretty blind when I started, and then the story progressed. How it progressed. Um, that first area was recorded. Must have been what, April, May, around there. And I really didn't do anything until this month, which is June. Had 50 minutes of rough cut video. Maybe it was like at most 8 hours. It wasn't even that much. It was fucked up. But at the start of June, uh, around late May, at the start of June, I quit my job. I just wanted to do something else. I was really struggling finding the motivation to even wake up, and I decided to quit my job and just focus on this for a tiny bit, while I just recharge and then eventually get a new job. But I don't know, eventually get a new job. Um, so what ended up happening, when to get back to the point, what ended up happening was actually started recording a lot more. There were days I was recording 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, until yesterday, where I recorded 8 hours just trying to get to the finish line. Um, but this last month has been crazy. This last 2 weeks, like it hasn't even been a whole month. Like the past 2 weeks have been crazy in terms of my productivity on this video. In terms of making this video, they have been crazy. This past 2 weeks, I edited and recorded so much, way more than I would have done. Um, and I feel good about it. Right now, as it stands, as of June 26th at 12:30 p.m., at 12:30 p.m. Right now, I'm currently edited down, and I have to I have to say this multiple times. I did not. It's not fully edited. Okay, I just cut it down and compressed it. Right. I'm talking maybe around 30 to 40 hours of gameplay. I compressed down into 15. I compressed down into 14 hours, and 11 of those hours I still need to cut down even more. So there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to do. I think 20 hours got compressed down to to keep things short. I think 20 hours. To keep things short, I compressed 20 hours of gameplay down into 3 hours, and then I still have 11 hours of raw footage to go. This thing is insane. But either way, this is how. Either way, this is kind of what I want to do with this second channel. I might just make random videos here and there, and I do have a couple ideas of stupid videos. But if you want more of me, and I'm probably gonna post more often on this one than on the main one, because it's probably gonna be easier to post here than on the main one. But I'm trying to rearrange everything, all the pieces in my head, and eventually get into actually making videos. But this is how this is going to go. Main channel gets a video, and then this one gets a follow-up video on how it happened or the story behind it, because there's a lot of things that happen that don't get told. All the frustration and time that takes to make a video is something that no one really shows, and I want to show that a little bit. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. This is kind of weird little freaky ass idea that I have. So hopefully you guys like this video. So I'm gonna get back to editing the last 11 hours.
Hello, Fern Trash Nation. I'm freaking back. Holy moly. It's been a long time since I've even made anything for this channel, and I do want to say the video's done. The video's completed. The video's completed. It's 3 hours long. 3 hours long, and it's pretty good, dude. All these white little specks are they're chapters that's gonna be put on the YouTube video. You don't even gotta worry about that. The point is that it's done, and I'm very happy with it. From the beginning to the end, I'm very happy. I added music at the bottom. Everything's good, bro. Last time I recorded for Fern's Trash for this video was here. Was Saturday, June 21st, on this Saturday. That's the last time I recorded for Fern's Trash, and it's been 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since I last recorded. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. But yeah, the video is done. I've edited down the 11 hours I was saying in the previous clip, and then I added a little flare here and there. I made the list. I had the whole fusion thing. It was pretty cool. But yeah, the video's done. You can go watch it if you haven't already. You crazy motherfucker watching a freaking edited how to edit video and the other thing, whatever, dude. I don't even know no more. Hello, Fern Trash Nation. I'm getting ready to launch this video, and this is a quick news update. This is like a critical, dude. What happened was, and I'm gonna show it right now. I'm gonna pull up the video that I made. I've rendered out this video. It must have been like 3 times. At this point, I think I rendered this video out like 3 times, which is fucked up. It's fucked up. So, I think I named it like test or something. But here the original, and it's fucked up. First I rendered it out. This was at 24 frames. So I recorded the footage at, okay, I want to like give more background to this. I recorded the footage at 60 FPS, 1080, 60 FPS, cool. When I started the project, and I didn't realize this, it was at 24 frames a second. As I worked through it, I realized it was at 24 frames, but I had already done like a week of work on it.
So I didn't want to re-edit everything. So I said, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? And now, after months of working on this, I realize what the worst that can happen is. I have a specific scene that I actually like vomited. I did it, but I have a specific scene that I actually like almost fucking died when I saw it. Like, look at this shit, right? We get like you as you can see, like it's so pixelated, and we get to this scene. It's like there were a couple scenes at the start that were a little weird, and I'm not even gonna show him. But this is like that thing that I actually almost jumped off, like when I saw this shit. I was like, yeah, it's fine. There's some weird shit, but then he starts running, and look at this. Like, what the fuck? I can't upload that. It's all pixelated. It's all like fucked up. Okay, so I was like, fine, I'll render it out again. And I rendered it out at 30 frames, hoping that 30 frames would fix it because 30 is half of 60. So same thing. I went to the same spot. Let's go here. Same spot. Right. This is 30 frames. And it's still fucked up. Like, it's actually still fucked up. So like, how can I fix this? It was the biggest question for it. The issue with it, and I think it's a combination of frame generation that I had turned on because it's turned on by default, but I had frame generation turned on. Look at this garbage, dude. I have frame generation turned on. I think it's a combination of frame generation and then having a bad frame rate. It was a 24 frames when the footage was 60. Whatever, it got like a between frames. That's not the point. The point that I had to do, and this is what I had to do. I had to go to DaVinci and I had to play it normally and record my screen with OBS. So that's what I had to do.
What's up, Fern Nation? I just wanted to come in here and say how pissed I am. But this is what I had to do. I started recording it on OBS, playing on DaVinci, and it looks way better than it actually looks when it's rendered out. Oh my god, I'm about to crash out, bro. And that's it. That's a quick little news update type shit.
Because I noticed when I was playing it on OBS, I was actually seeing it how we're supposed to be seeing it. It wasn't the 24 frames. It wasn't rendered out at 24 frames. I was actually seeing the footage. So I had to play the whole video. We're talking 3 hours, right? I had to play the whole video, no interruptions, constantly checking it that there was no lag, there was nothing bad with it. Constantly checking it for 3 hours, recording everything, and then taking it in here and then cutting off like the start where where you could see some of like the playback whatever things, and then going at the end and then cutting it out because you can also see some stuff at the end. Everything worked out well, thankfully. But it was actually getting to the point where I was about to just delete the whole thing. And I'm being serious. Like, that thing actually messed me up because that was the first time that it actually it felt so bad seeing it. Like, there was a couple of times with the guards at the beginning that was also messed up, but I was like, oh, fuck it, fine. And then I just kept seeing that. It's like it was, and then because those parts of me running, I did that so much. I did that so much of me like speeding up the running. I did that shit so much. And bro, I was actually like, I was thinking of deleting the whole thing. They're like straight up. But thankfully, everything's good. Everything's all right. We're good. The video's coming out. When it's coming out, good time. The release date that I had set up was this Wednesday. Today's Monday. The release date was set it up on Wednesday. It is still be able to release on Wednesday. Everything's good. If you're seeing this, that means everything turned out good. If you see anything, because I didn't want to rewatch the video for the 15th fucking time, If you see anything out of place or like that is messed up, put it in the comments. I'll see. I'm not gonna change it or nothing. I just want to know what errors happened because dude, dude, I was like 2 hours in. I was just clocked out, dude. I just started using my phone and I didn't really check it, if I'm honest with you. But either way, the video's here. The video should be out. I just have to render it out for the 5th time and it's all good. All right. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching Behind the Curtain. I don't even know if I did an intro for this, but dude, I already had set up Behind the Curtain to go out after this video came out. So I have to render Behind the Curtain out again, render this video out again, and then put it all back in. It's a whole thing. But either way, it's all good. Thank you for watching, and I'm gone.